right, redneck. Welcome to band world. Big up Liquid Richard. Permaban has been serious. If you continue to say Richard, whether you're a sub or not, I'm just going to get ready for you for 24 hours. I'm banning anybody trying to give me advice. All right, ban everybody. Yo, what's up, everybody? Alexander, I heard T was gone. I will deal with that in a little bit, bud. Not that T, different T. The letter T, not the word T. Gone from the Discord. Yeah, we're doing Dark Souls again. You mean like just a bad show yesterday? I mean, like, yeah, tech issues happen. I've had streams where like I couldn't get anything right as well. It's like one of those things where you go and you change nothing and then it just doesn't work. If anybody's in my Discord member server, I'm gonna jump into the chat if you want to chat with me. Like, I love Marika Boost Mustang.
It's never, do you still have it?
No, I traded it in for my red truck. And because at the time, me and Kelly were thinking about having children. And then we realized we couldn't have children. So, like, I wanted to consolidate the two. Because I had my old truck, my '02 Silverado, and I had my Mustang. And I wanted to consolidate to one car. And I needed something that would, you know, have a back seat. So I'm like, instead of having a car, let's do a, Grand Mustangs have back seats, but you know what I'm talking about, like
yeah, not
like
really.
a functional back seat.
Wings, I gotta ask you a question, and like it's not engine or
Okay,
car related.
hey, ask me a question. These guys are just asking me car questions. People hate it. People fucking hate me talking about cars.
This is a genuine question.
I love it.
I promise you, it's not like a troll thing. It's a genuine question. When you say that you can't have kids with Kelly and stuff, I study reproductive physiology, man.
Okay.
And just because you have low swimmers and she has PCOS, like that doesn't mean that's not possible.
Right.
Like you could get a girl pregnant with like a 0.0001% chance.
I mean, we're trying. I mean, it's just a very
PCOS can be treated very, very simply, actually. I mean, we do it in dairy cattle on farms all the time. So it's like, my thing is like, if you really truly want it, it is completely possible. It's like not out of the ordinary for people to have reproductive problems.
right. I mean, like, here's the thing, like, another downside of testosterone is low libido. So like, we don't try as often as we probably could, and we're not really keeping cycles, right?
A downside of testosterone is low libido.
Yeah, so well, of course, a downside is low libido, but it's if you want to have a
no,
child.
What
like,
I missaid it. What he's trying to say is like, having low T means you have no libido, is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, but that doesn't. That's an issue of motivation. That's not an issue of actual physiological inability. Like, if nobody wants to go to the gym and just like tax their ass off on their body, but they do it because it makes them better, because they're motivated to do it. Mm-hmm. So like, if you want to have a kid and you don't have high libido, you can still have a kid. Even like if you want to look at sex as a task and a chore, fine. But at the very least, the end result is having a child. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Wings, are you on TRT?
No, I'm not.
Shouldn't you be?
I was at one point, but then, which is funny, and this isn't me shitting on Boogie or anything, but Boogie coming out that he got cancer from his TRT treatments kind of fucked with me.
But he didn't.
He didn't at the time, but he didn't. I learned that recently. But like, he announced, I was like, okay. And also like
you can look at scientific studies that put together the actual risk factor, and it's like, well, I mean, potentially you'll get cancer, but is that your greatest health risk? You know, at least you'd have a kid.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'd rather not have a kid than have cancer if I'm in that Wings' stage in life.
That's the thing.
Yeah, I mean, there's always
and
a chance, but like I'm saying, like, it's not like we're not trying. It's just hasn't happened.
Well, then I would pursue further things with your doctor. See if there's possible.
I'm not interested in going like in vitro. Like I don't want to spend the money on that stuff.
My sister spent like 40 grand to have a kid.
Like, if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't.
Grand having a kid. Well, man, come on. Kelly wants a kid.
Okay.
What about adoption?
Yeah, like that's another fair option.
The problem with adoption is it's going to put somebody in a situation where people are going to call Child Protective Services on us over and over again. And
because of the trolls.
Yeah, but dude, sooner or later, like celebrities have to go through certain things like this. I'm not saying you're at the same like level as whatever, some like Mark Wahlberg if you want to adopt a kid, but at the same time, you know, sooner or later things get kind of cleared up. I think the real reason you're afraid to adopt a kid is because in the past there's been stuff that's been said that would be kind of incriminating, but at the same time, you can still have a kid.
It's not incriminating. You know? Like nothing I've ever said would be incriminating or
it's not necessarily
used against me.
It certainly would deter Child Protective Services.
We don't.
I can understand that part, but at the same time, yeah.
I thought we were just gonna talk about video games, man.
Yeah, we don't need to turn we don't need to turn this into a troll clip. You know, he said he's fucking her, whatever. You know.
No, I don't want to have a troll clip. I'm just saying, like I said, I study reproductive physiology, and it's like, if Kelly and Wings truly want to have a kid, I think they should do it. There's no reason that they shouldn't try, because like.
Well, that's Wings' decision, isn't it?
You know, it is Wings'
decision.
Can you hear me?
Can you hear me, guys?
I'd love to have a good, like, honest chat where he doesn't think I'm just trolling about like battering himself, because it's just ridiculous sometimes the things that I see, and it's not. Like
I just think when you try to do that, you know, you're the 5,000th person that's tried to talk to him about that stuff, you know. So it can't come off any other.
Yeah, that's the problem though, you know. It's like when 5,000 people, it's like, man, I just like if.
Welcome back, Pim.
Welcome back.
It's just that it is. I don't know. He's making money. It's the way it is. I don't know.
But that's like that's the way it is. Like nobody.
What are we talking about?
He's talking about you.
Yeah, Wings. I'm just like saying. I don't know. Sometimes I watch your stuff, man, and I see instances where you're like you know, you're just a normal dude, but also I don't know. I don't want you to get pissed off or anything, so I don't want to like rattle anything. But dude, there's got to be some stuff that you can. I don't know.
I don't know what you're asking right now.
Okay, you want me to be blunt with you?
Yeah.
Like, dude, you need to figure some stuff out, and like you shouldn't feel like shit constantly. It's seriously like it should.
Nice.
Like, you should feel better, man. Like, there's no reason to have this cycle of feeling like shit. Like, I
don't think you know him like you think you do. Sorry.
I do, man. Like, it just sucks to see. Like,
I don't know.
That's the problem, though, is it's what you see on the internet, though. I don't feel like
that's
you really
Wayne's
know
life
me.
is on the internet. He broadcasts it for the world. Everybody knows.
Let me ask you a question.
Piece of pimp.
I don't know. I just came here to talk about video games, not about.
Let me ask you a question, man. Let me ask you a question. Where
go ahead, man.
are you looking at my life at mainly? Like, what window? Like, are you looking at troll videos?
No, dude. I knew you a long time ago when I was a kid. I used to like. I learned how to do the fucking go prone with the right stick on World at War.
Mm-hmm. Tactical.
God damn.
That I knew you from that, and just to see like all these things like as stuff continues, like I don't know, dude. It's just sooner or later things have to improve, and otherwise you're just gonna be stuck, and it just sucks because like every opportunity that you have is kind of you just say nah, I'm not gonna do that, not gonna do that. Like I tell you,
that's not true though. I did low
You
cow.
could do in vitro. You could do in vitro to have a kid. Nah, I'm not gonna do that. Too expensive. Well, it's a fucking child. Like that could make your world, man.
Yeah,
like,
but like, look
unless you're a shitty parent.
Look at it this way, right? Like I did low cow. I'm probably gonna be on Phil's show here soon. I mean, I'll probably end up on Keno Casino at some point. Like, I take the opportunities, man.
I think like
is being in my situation harder than most? Yes. I mean, like obviously, being in my situation is harder than most because of all the content following me. But very little of it is from what things I've said or things I've done, but more so how.
No, that's what I'm saying. Let's remove the entire persona from YouTube aside, and just your day-to-day habits. Like, I don't know, dude.
I think he's doing all right. I think he's doing better than you're giving him credit for.
If you don't mind me being totally honest, if you don't mind me being totally, completely honest, and I don't mean this in a troll way or being mean, it is really not for your future benefit to be over 400 pounds, man.
There it is. There it is.
Yeah,
that's one thing. Like,
that guy.
You say there it is, but like I'm just being honest.
Well, you were beating around the bush. Like I knew you were talking about me being heavy.
Because I don't want to say that and piss you off, and then I just immediately.
Ain't no need for that shit, man. Ain't no need.
All right, you say you know me, and you followed me all these years. At what point have I ever immediately shut something down because I was heavy, or somebody called me heavy?
You literally just you ban people for everything. You know, I don't want to be that. I just I
don't ban people for everything. No, I don't ban people.
Everybody, see what happens? Everybody says, "Kick this guy, get him out of here." Like, I'm just trying to be genuine. You know, I genuinely.
I do not. Look, first off, I do not ban people for everything. I ban people that do the same tired shit for
saying "LOL," man.
That's out of context.
Can I have the floor for a second?
Junebug, it's all Junebug, dog.
I feel like if you look at the wings from like 5 years ago, it's just such like the wings right now is just a guy who just happens to be fat in South Carolina, which isn't the craziest thing ever, and does his job. Like the wings from 5 years ago is so different than now. Like
I was gonna say, man, like he's not saying like half the shit that he used to just willy nilly because.
I'm not talking about any of that negative stuff. Like I'm saying, remove whatever Of course, whatever he said in the past, fine. Let's just talk about now. What could potentially be literally a lifesaver. Like
let's talk about video games, dude. Come on.
It's just like it's been. I don't know.
Dude, it just came to mind. Like I've sat here all this time watching, and it's like at a certain point, dude, like there's got to be a change.
I don't like.
Whatever. What the fuck does that mean?
He knows, like, the thing. He knows he's fat. Like, I don't know. You don't have to.
What the fuck?
Hey,
I can make you this promise. I promise you, I won't perish because of my weight. My father passed on 3 days ago. He passed on from the same thing his brother died of, and the same thing my grandfather died of, and the same thing his father died of. Cancer.
I'm sorry for your loss, man. I mean,
cancer. Every man in my family dies of cancer.
I know you weren't super close with your dad, as you said, but like also, I'm really sorry for your loss. I know it's probably, I don't know. I still have my father, and I lose my mind.
Do I have issues with my weight? Could my life be better if I was smaller? Yes.
Well, here's the question though. Like, was your dad of that size?
Yes.
Because you know that these risks. He was 400 pounds.
He wasn't 400 pounds, but he was like 325, something like that.
Like that's the problem, man. It opens up Pandora's box with morbid obesity. And it's like, yeah, you say you're not going to die of your weight, but your weight is going to contribute to the way that you die. That's the problem.
So my weight's the reason that my family usually dies of cancer?
No, that is not the reason, but it is a guaranteed contributing factor to the reason why you will have future health complications. That's the problem. Like, there's a big difference between being a normal, quote-unquote, weight and being morbidly obese and then compiling that with cancer, your kidney stone. Like, all these things compile. And once you open up that door, 1 becomes 2, and 2 becomes 4, 4 becomes 8, and then all of a sudden, 12 times, all of a sudden it's 72. You know?
When the chat just put, he's a doctor now.
Hey, Big Earn. I thank you, God, for having to let me know. Thank you for the $5, Big Earn. I'm already a godfather for a kid. I can't accept the second one.
You don't have to be a doctor to know this stuff. It's pretty.
Where do you see your channel in the next 5 years? Like 2 to 5 years. Like, what are your goals? Like long-term goals.
Long-term goals
on YouTube. Yeah.
Don't have them.
So it's like you're just taking it day by day.
I take it month by month. But like and he's correct about what he's saying to me, but what I'm telling him is like I've sat down and I've tried. Like,
hey, Wings, my friend, that's the problem. When you say he's correct in what he's saying, but I can't do it, means that immediately it's an excuse.
It's not an excuse. It's
It
not
is. That's the
I'm
definition of
trying.
an excuse.
No,
It's
no.
correct, but I can't do it because of this. That's an excuse. You can do it. Just do it. I believe you.
Just let him be. Let him be. This is kind of cool what he's doing right now. I think doing this stream shit.
No, this is cool.
Inviting them. This is cool. This is working.
No, this is. Listen, if you all just dick ride and never say a nice thing, like give him actual because you genuinely care, nothing will change. And if you want,
I think he's doing all right. I don't think it's as bad as you're making out.
On.
I really don't.
Dude, he could use.
Huh?
Oh God.
All right,
this
hold
is
on.
the problem. This is the problem. Is people that act like this. Like, yeah, he's doing fine. No, he's fucking miserable. He says it every other fucking stream.
No, I say it.
Is do what he knows is correct.
No. What you're saying is wrong, right? I'm miserable when I have to play a game I enjoy, and I have a person sitting in a fighter plane, hunting me down on the map while people throw smoke grenades at my feet.
Just laugh at it and just
okay.
push it aside.
You can say you can laugh at it and what you want, but like you can't laugh at it for 30 hours.
It's a job. You're making money off it. Fuck it. Like
maybe
you're talking about
maybe
you're talking about this. You're talking about this like Wings is not making money with doing what he's doing now.
Well, I mean, like Lord Rush came by and donated 20 subs, but like other than that, we've made $5. I mean,
okay,
like,
but that's just this stream. Like I don't know.
That's just, I'm just saying, like it's not a guarantee.
I don't know how anyone could disagree with anything that I'm saying because
you're
Wings
saying
himself says it's correct.
What you're saying is correct, but like what you don't understand and what you're being vehemently like hard-headed about is.
I'm being hard-headed, Wings. Come on,
dog. I can show you right now. I got 6 videos in the works right now that'll never come out because I've sat down. I'm like, I want to make a video. I want to do this, and I just.
What's the point? What's the point in even working on them then? If you're just
because
like,
I get inspired, and I'm like, well, this is the best way forward for my channel, and then like just the fact that all the negativity from like, different things popping out against me throughout the years have caused me almost like a PTSD trigger, like nothing I do is good enough in my head anymore. Where I used to didn't give a fuck. Like if the video didn't even have like the sound levels right, put it out. I'm just not that person anymore.
So what is what? Dude, I can't even comprehend. That doesn't make any sense, man. You just sit around and edit a bunch of videos and then say fuck it, and then I guarantee you're not actually doing that. That's for sure. Second of all,
okay, how much you want to bet on it?
If you are actually sitting around and having a bunch of unedited things, I'll bet like the next 6 years of your life that you're just wasting doing that. I'll bet that on it.
Yeah, because like I can show you some of these videos.
I don't care to see them, man.
It's like for example, like my Dead Space Let's Play. Like I sat on that a year before I put it out.
I think Bug got him.
Bro, like what was that guy on?
He just cool.
I just wanted to talk about video games, dude.
No, here's the thing with that guy. I don't know who he was. I don't know his name or anything. That's not a negative side effect. I don't recognize the voice. That's what I'm trying to say. He's correct on everything he's saying, and like he just doesn't want to take no for an answer. Like which no isn't the answer. It's like, yeah, I agree. I want to do better. I'm just struggling with doing better. Right, and like he just didn't grasp the idea of like, sometimes it takes people longer.